This thing's pretty much ready to send down the road. I was not able to hook up the four-wheel drive. And I don't really see the need for it. I talked to the owner, and we're gonna put a two-wheel drive transmission in it and find a front axle from a two-wheel drive Chevy. Because whoever built this truck, you know, the body's kind of solidly mounted on in some places. In some places it's on mounts. It's a little weird. Good for a street cruiser, burnout, that kind of thing, car shows. But no four-wheel drive, and I wouldn't take this thing off-road. Are you kidding? Come on. It's a rare, Canada only, Mercury, I think a 1948. So this is a 2001 Chevy Silverado 6-liter. Put the sticker up on the firewall there so you can see what it is. And yeah, looks pretty nice in there. This radiator was probably re-cored at some point. All I had to do was add a steam port into the top. It comes off the top of the heads. It's a must for the LS's. I'd like to get a little block-off plate or something for the EGR hole. It looks nicer. I routed the air intake through the fender. That was a must. I absolutely had to get that thing out of the hot air. So that's where it is for now. I'll have to build a little guard or something to go over it to keep the rain from splashing onto it. Yeah, like I said, don't look too close. There's some parts of this build that are pretty hacky, but they work, I guess. It's just the body has to float. The frame, when it twists, so you can hear stuff kind of popping and banging, but that's okay. Not part of my job. My job was to put the engine in and a steering column, which was a way bigger job than I thought because of how bad the wiring was in the dash. Like I had to take everything out of the dash. Every little bit of this had to come out. And that's the signal lights. They had an old fuse box in there, and yeah, all that stuff had to be redone. And it wasn't terrible. So you got hazards with the ignition off, and you got an OBD port, and the signal lights work too. You need 2 flasher relays if you want signals separate from the hazards. So if you only want your signal lights to work with the key, then that's a little bit different, but no big deal. And it starts with the ignition. Steering column looks pretty good in there. True Dual has a weird sound to it. I kind of like it for this. This truck, I think it suits. I was thinking about building an X-Pipe or a crossover, but it just sounds kind of cool. The electric fan is from a Mustang. I love those Mustang V6 fans. They move tons of air and they're not too loud, and they're generally free from the cars that I get parts from. So gotta love that. And I'd like to get a cover for that fuse box. The original cover is big and bulky and fits the other tray that fits in. So I'd like to find a solution for that for future LS swaps. All this needs to come apart to get painted and the restoration completed, but I made it working and driving for now. So yeah, let me get the camera mounted and we'll go for a little rip. Yeah. Needs a new gear in the rear end, but that thing rips, man. Look at that. Here, I'll start from a stop. Man, this thing's got some power. Like, she's got horsepower. What a sweet ride. Yep.